This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
I cannot fall, I hit on my goals, I did it with pride. Ain't nothing worse than losing your hero and couldn't say bye. We never know just when it's our time and legends are gone and we don't know why. So before they go, look here go toast. So give them a rose while they still alive. I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Cause I was a blessed with no one will fail. Don't know how it feels.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
Wait, set, wide, 20.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Buccaneer 1st down.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Giants' 49-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. The pass by Brady there, caught by Howard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. They'll run it with Jones. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Now Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd and goal, Brady, the quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Giants 0. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
2nd and 8.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Throwing Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. He's going to let one fly for it. Got his man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
He's across midfield.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A first down carry for Barkley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
First and 10.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Jones now will run it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. From the gun, Jones. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Wait, set, ready? Check 55 to right. It's been a long day for you. Jim. Check cover.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a play fake, Brady. Open man has got one, it's complete. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing now is Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now Jones throwing on first down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Goal to go at the 5-yard line.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal.
48, regular. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby. Woo! Mike 48. We ain't giving up nothing today. Hey, look for Ozzy.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Lead to number 14.
Chris Godwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Ryan Sucks.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Tackles.
A final shot before break. Jones. He's going to let. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Check, 45 the mic.
Jones now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Tampa. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Oh, able to avoid it. And only able to get this to the 9.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On play action, now Brady. There's the Penn State man, it's Chris Godwin. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's Brady to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard.
Brady's pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Yeah, are you good?
Bust his ass, twin. Homie, this brush right here. Oh, it's over now.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Oh, shit.
I'm playing by myself.
You ain't got no P5. So you ain't on my level.
Brady now to throw.
Okay, send me an invite after you that with him.
Coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
By the time y'all game over.
That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
You play with his team, too.
Oh, yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I work them boys too. I know how they work. Damn, bro, I swore just finna call my brother. My name calling me. This shit here. Bro, I was just finna call your ugly ass.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Carson. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs' 18-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
William Golston on the tackle.
This is Carson. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Jordan Whitehead on the tackle. It's a gain of 4. And it's
on third down. Carson. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Seattle.
A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Great call to hand that one off. And it's running back to the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play. And guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Hit the ball, bro.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
On the tackle.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Brady. And he rifles one incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's third down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
To go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Here we go.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
First and 10.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run it with Carson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down.
Now it's Carson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense. He had a man in his face immediately.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
45. Mike, 45.
That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
On 3rd down, Carson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
It's a gain of 10. And the Seahawks first down.
Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On the delay, here's Carson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Forced out, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Now Myers for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Buccaneers, nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 39-yard line.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Bring it. Bring it. Alert. Mike 50, Mike 50. Here we go, here we go. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Big stop, D. Big stop, let's go.
From the gun, it's Brady. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Brown, his first catch. It's a first down. A shotgun give to Fournette. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Mike 50, Mike 50. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. 53 win now.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
Off the play fake. Brady. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Check it.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Took nearly the entire first half of the first red zone opportunity for him here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Hey, 66.
Shotgun now for Brady. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Brady to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, 20.
That's right, baby. It's
10,
all me.
5. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick.
For Seattle.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
2-yard line.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now a timeout taken.
41-yard line.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. The final shot before half for Brady. Going for it all. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds. And now 4th down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Well, Charles, I guess the only thing I can think there is they've got a 3-score lead, and they're saying, well, we're not going to lose this, so let's have some fun. I don't know why you go for it.
I think that's as good an explanation as any, and we all know that certain coaches are more aggressive than others. That call to me, the fantasy people loved it, right? Anybody who's going to touch the ball, gain yards, maybe.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, 29 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Operating from the gun, Brady. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Buccaneers 8. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. And now Wilson unhappy with something he saw there as he's going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
45. Mike, 45. Let's go, defense. Our time.
To throw again. Wilson escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
45, Mike, 45.
Now a give right side. It's Carson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Coming in to put a lick on him was Levante David.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson steps away to his left. It'll be a gain of 9, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
And it's 3rd from the shotgun. Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 50, check 50. He's coming. We got double up.
This is Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 61 yards. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after.
That halftime lead dwindling.
I love the way you just said that. Perfectly encapsulates what we're seeing right here. Strike after strike, making the big comeback, and right now they are putting the pressure on them in a huge way.
Second touchdown of the half, and that one was a big one.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, first and 10 at the 40.
Slam, slam, slam. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me. 54 Ozzy! Ozzy! Watch 54. You don't know no better. Mike's 54.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10.
Alpha. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Army. Right there, 54, right there. Jugger.
Throwing again. Brady. They're targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
35-yard line.
Check, watch 54.
Now Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. 3 yards to gain there, second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
54, Mike 54. I'm going to come back to you.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7.
Mike's 50. Exit. Hey, goal 66. 50's the most.
Now a play fake. Brady. That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 32 that time.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 22. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
21-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
Wilson.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. Wilson going to keep it on the option. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Back at the 40.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. And Lockett with a grab over the middle. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the Buccaneers' 29-yard line.
They run again with Carson. And some space here. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, 29 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Pickens on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Gronkowski the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
To throw is Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans.
That's good.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. On play action, now Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for two.
54 mark. Check, watch 54,
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for two and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the one and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, you're almost in field goal position.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
Yeah, we'll see if they go back to base. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. Few better down a score in the fourth quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Boy, you lucky, boy. I wanted to kill your ass with a win, boy. You lucky, boy.
So now they'll come up on second and 10 once again from the 28.
No, you trash. But I came back from down and beat your ass for.
He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
You trash, bro. I gave you a 21. I gave you a 22-0 lead and still was coming back to down to beat your ass.
You like that? He trying like that?
Yeah, them nigga was up 22 when I came back.
Really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we bid you good night from Tampa. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the Echoes. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
25.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Ndamukong Suh coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
And out.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Mickens to return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 35-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Leonard Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
March 56. March 56. Go. Go. Take it.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
Wait, that wide 80. Check 56. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Switch.
On play action, it's Brady. He's got Evans. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Check.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
53.
From the gun, it's Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal.
Mike 53. Go Bandit. Check safety. Check. He's checking. Crash.
They get it to him running left. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got.
3rd and goal.
Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. Hey, time. Check 52. Alert flare. Check. Watch the safety creep. Shoot. Kill. 49. Check 49.
Here's Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucs have taken a 1st quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Mahomes' pass intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Brady. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Off play action. Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Brady now on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
72. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Watch the screen. Pass. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Brady to throw again. Escapes the sack. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Frank Clark in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
72. 53's Mike. Check 53. Hey, hold 66.
Off the play fake. Brady. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Not today, you want. Not today. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Hey,
off play action. Brady. And that will be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Let's get it. 53
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
45. Push it back.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Quickly to Kelsey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Now Brady. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
No, 66. Mike, 53.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. This is caught, Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
Now 3rd down and goal.
Hey, check it. 53, Mike, 53. You go night-night. Tight door.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown there to make the grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the 2nd half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
For Tampa Bay.
a touchdown now. It's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the 2nd half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bucs 32-yard line.
Now Mahomes. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And Brady, the tight end's got it. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
53 to Mike. 53 alert.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Yellow. Yeah, let's go second. Shoot! White collar forward.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And again, it's Mahomes. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Shaquille Barrett, his 2nd sack of the night.
It's 3rd down and goal.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
2 yards. Brings up 4th and goal.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Go, go, go. Shoot, shoot. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
Let's go. 53's the mic.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards there on the pickup. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Jones. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Let's go. Ozzy. Ozzy. Mike 53.
From the 29, Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
1st and 10.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Check 31. Check 31.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, break in the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
This will be a loss of 3. And now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Wait, 20. 56. Hey, I'm coming. 56.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
4th down.
Alpha. 56 to Mike. 56.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Chiefs 7.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for...
Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Chiefs 7.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that, second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just check.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield
I'm the
Jr.
best in the game.
It's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Bell. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it.
Tonight's final score,